So I was asked to do a blog about how I got on with 10 kilometers per day for 10 days and how it kind of played my mind, how I fitted it into schedules and everything else. So instead of doing a blog, I thought I'd do a vlog. It's easier and have a bit of a chat with you guys. So I'm away, I'm snowboarding with the kids, I'm on a ski lift, I get a text message. Are you up for a challenge? 10 kilometers a day for 10 days, 100 kilometers in the 10 days. Text back, yeah, no dramas in there. And to be honest, I didn't think it was going to be too much of an issue. I've been training for a marathon in October, so 10K, not too much of a drama. Got back New Year's Day, out, 10K, no drama, beautiful run on the beach. That rolled into the weekend, so Fridays and Saturdays run, not too much of an issue. Again, into then the working week, with my working week starting at 4:30, get up, do the run. On this run, body's starting to ache. It's the fourth run, and I've also been doing two sessions a day because one of my New Year's resolutions was to hit a certain amount on squats, deadlifts, and bench and overhead press. After having injuries and not being able to lift and losing a little bit of muscle and size through the marathon training. So that was my key focus for 2020, but the challenge come up, we'll crack on. And it then starts bringing up other issues. So you're trying to fit in 2 different training sessions, you're trying to get 2020 up and running, trying to get good quality sleep in, trying to balance your time with seeing my kids who don't live with me, so trying to see them most evenings or them staying here. So you've really got to balance your day, and if you're not planning for this, it's quite easy to kind of just sack it off. So there was a few mornings where I wasn't able to get the 10K out, so needed to run of an evening. After getting in from work at say 7 or 8 o'clock at night, putting the kids down, meant I needed to run at sort of 8:30, 9. I'd already been up since 4:30. It's the last thing I wanted to do. The knock-on effect of actually going out and doing that meant my body's wired after the 10K, so sleep quality then suffers, and I'm still getting up at 4:30. But I said I'm going to do it, so you crack on and you get it done. But it all comes down to that, mindset first of all. Say, yep, I'm gonna do it. Said I'm gonna do it. And social media can be shitty because you can spend far too much time on social media, but it can be a very, very powerful tool, because if you make it and say you're gonna do something, you're making yourself accountable to other people. And especially when people look at my site for fitness advice, you need to make sure you're staying accountable for that as well. But it was hard. I was getting in and I did not want to put on my running shoes. I looked at them for 10 or 15 minutes and didn't want to lace them up. But that's 15 minutes that I could have been out running. And it's not easy. I had one morning, got up, I was like, yeah, I could smash this out. Usual sort of carb drink, flying. Sugar levels dropped, felt dizzy. I was like, oh, fuck, still finished. None of it's really been easy. It was a lot tougher actually than I thought. Trying to build in work, 2 jobs, kids, everything. But then the challenge wasn't set out as just a physical challenge. The physical challenge was there to get you going. And it was more about the mental challenge. And it was a great way to start January, which has felt like a really long month, because I started at the 1st of Jan, finished it on the 10th of Jan. But the other thing it done, by putting it out there on social media and getting it out, other people took up the challenge. Other people did come out running with me to complete a couple of the runs. Guys in Australia took up the challenge and cracked on with it. And that then inspired other people. And one of the things I put out there was, do something for 10 days. Now, it doesn't have to be 10K. It can be 1K, it can be 5K. Pick something that's challenging for you and go for it. And commit and get it done. So often we get to the point that's hard and we stop rather than pushing through. Because it's when we push through the things that are hard, that's when we get the real satisfaction from it. The morning of my last run I managed to do on the beach, which was amazing. Body was in clip, everything was aching. I'd been doing sort of 2 training sessions a day for most days to focus on other goals. And I'd just seen Bram do it because a few hours up front in Australia, and he had smoked it. And my plan was to take it nice and steady and actually to probably do a ruck. But the peer pressure was there, and that was at the back of my mind for 10K, and smoked it. And I wasn't expecting to be able to do that on the 10th day, but it comes down to that mindset. The mind controls the body does not control the mind. You need to put your mind in the right place. Now, on loads of other things, I've struggled to put my mind in the right place, and I'm still getting after it on those tasks. On certain things I can apply. And everyone out there that's watching this, you're all gonna have that thing. You need to keep pushing on the things that you're struggling with, because when you finally accomplish them through that consistency and getting knocked down 9 and getting up 10, it's then going to pay its own reward. So crack on, guys. There are going to be more challenges to come this year, trying to look at getting 1 challenge out a month. Next month is going to be getting in meditation every day to help clear the mind and square away sort of stuff to kind of reset. So I'll let you know how we're getting on that. But thanks for everyone that actually cracked on and got this done. Thanks for Bram in Australia, who cracked on and pushed me on that last run, even though you're thousands of miles away. You were chasing me down on that run, and yeah, appreciate it. And thanks for Matt for starting this all off. Get after it, guys.